Morning. Well, supposed to go camping this week. I've made some categorical errors in judgment and planning. Well, not really. So I was going to go on Tuesday. That was when the weather was okay. But then I got tickets to something on Monday night, which I wanted to go to. So it was Megadeth, by the way. Went to see that. Obviously had a few too many beers, and then Tuesday was a bit of a write-off. And then by that time, the weather started turning. I was like, well, I'll keep an eye on it. And if it'll be all right, then I'll just go. But I haven't booked anything yet, because it's only, well, I don't think they're going to be rammed out with bookings. But yeah, and then it started raining there quite heavily last night into this morning. So I couldn't have gone yesterday anyway, it would have been miserable. And then today is going to be the same thing. And I mean, I know everything's waterproof and everything, but it's a good sort of 4-hour walk, which I don't mind the walk, but I don't want to be setting up wet, getting the tent wet, because I don't think I can put the fly sheet up first. It's an inner up first. I don't want to get that wet. Then I wanted to have a walk around Kingsbury Park and do some bird watching and whatever else. And I thought, well, I'm just going to spend that and then go to sleep in a puddle, perhaps. So I thought I'll postpone that. But I've still got some days off, so I was going to do something. So we'll just go lure fishing with all the brilliant success I've had with lure fishing. But I thought, what can I do differently? So I'm going to go to a stretch I went to a few weeks ago, but I just walked through it because I didn't think I could fish it. But it is day ticketed. Yeah, I think the signs just say like, sorry, excuse me, I'm getting a bit of a cold as well. Oh, sure, something bit me on the Aris. Yeah, so it is day ticketed. So if the bailiff shows up, I'll give him some cash. I've never seen anyone down here, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I thought, what can I do a bit differently, considering I haven't done. I mean, it's a lot cooler now, and it's been raining quite a lot, and I've never seen the bottom of this canal. And I can pretty much see the bottom of it all the way over, which is nice. So I thought I saw something. But yeah, so I did buy a baitcaster ages ago. And with my rigged and ready Predator rod, it's a hybrid, so you can have it turned one way for spinning, you can turn it around and you can still use it for bait casting as well. I've never actually used the baitcaster. It's not a particularly fancy one. I think I got it off their web because they do their own branded reels as well, but I don't think the bait casters are their reels, but it's fine, I think. In fact, I have used it once. I used it in the Isle of Wight. I caught a sea bass in the surf. I had no right to catch that, to be honest. I had my little rod, like I could barely get out of the surf with it. But anyway, yeah, apart from that, I've never really used it. I haven't used it down the canal. And that was a good few months ago anyway. So yeah, Gonna go in a different direction. Same canal, but just a different stretch. And then try the baitcaster out. I have bought the spinning reel just in case I'm awful, or if I haven't put the braid on properly and I'm just tying knots all morning. Don't really want to be doing that either. But we'll see how we get on. Anyway, starting a bit further down. I'm done with this now. I'm done with this area. Go this way. Let's see how we get on. Probably going to cut down on the GoPro footage as well, unless something actually happens. I know we need a bit of filler, but I'll just talk some more nonsense. Right, that's me set up now. Use the 6-foot version of this rod, which I don't think I've used before either, actually, so it's dive first. It's got two different tips. Like, one makes it, to be honest, it probably means the casting weight's a bit too high for what I'm actually casting, but I'm using bigger lures today. So if there's any jacks knocking around now, it's cold there. But yeah, I'm going to try and cover more ground today. Really am, so I keep getting bogged down in just little stretches of nothing. So I'm going to stop for bridges, I'm going to stop for interesting little bits, but that's it. We're going to be foot slapping in between. And I have checked that this canal is actually open again now, if I get down that far. Actually, it might be nice to see what's under that moody tunnel, see if there's anything under there. Oh, it's nearly Halloween as well. blobbed my face. I can't see my face. Sorry, a blob of rain got me directly on the lens of my phone. So yeah, going from those first few casts, my bait casting technique is not on point. I'll persevere. Get used to it. It's different. I've literally, like I said, I think when I used it last, I was just in the sea, so I got to do what I wanted really. I didn't have to worry about it in anything. Just launching it into the abyss, whereas obviously down here I've got to try and be a bit more, well, just better at fishing and that. Oh well, carry on. Every day is a school day. How the f***ing hell do you cast with this thing? I can't see a under it. I had one cast and then got caught on something straight away, couldn't see it or where it was. Could be a body or something. I think I'll leave it until I get down the other end. Also, I forgot how the drag works on a baitcaster, so I was sitting there thinking I was really late, just weren't going anywhere. So it doesn't make a nice noise like my spinning reel does. Yeah, lovely under it. It was a proper dog in field towards the other end as well, but at least I hope it was dog. I think what I'm going to do, because I'm in the, I've got the short setup on, the casting weight's just too, like these lures aren't heavy enough to get them out there. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to change the tips, put the longer tip on. I think that brings me down to like 10 to something. I mean, if I see some improvement, then I know I'm right. If we don't see any improvement, I'll delete this and pretend I didn't do it. Okay, well I might have to abandon the baitcaster. For some reason, like I said, so I've just swapped out the ends, had a few casts, and that's actually worked better well, sort of casting weight wise. But now the drag on my baitcaster just isn't doing anything. I've tried it on minimum, I've tried it on maximum. I did set the little brake thing on it earlier, but now the reel's just like it'll, I can just bounce it, look. Like it just bounces out, it doesn't matter how much I have done. I don't know if it's, I mean surely, I mean I know it's a bit wet, but it's for being used outdoors, isn't it? I don't know. So I might have to just switch. Luckily I did bring my spinning reel with me, so I might just switch over to that so it's not a complete, I don't want to, like, it just keeps coming, just spooling out, like it just keeps undoing itself. And then there's no, the drag isn't working, so I can just constantly pull line out no matter how tight I've done it. So obviously if I do get a fish on, I won't actually be able to reel it in because the reel's just going to, typical, another success. Right, so we're abandoning the baitcaster for now. We'll go to spinning, so I'll get all my bag off and stuff again. Lovely. Cheers. Bloody wrong uns. Oh, that's a big pylon. I probably won't fish around it. Anyway, back on the spinner. You know what, baitcast, just send it. I've just had 3 casts on that and it's not perfect. I can actually cast where I want to, rather than Yeah, you can keep it. Keep your baitcasters for the American nonsense showing off. So, a few weeks ago I came down here and I couldn't get past because this was closed off. Now it's opened up and, well, it's lovely, isn't it? It's just another little fly tipping area. Oh, I'm guessing, yeah, because there's this huge substation here and that massive pylon that I've just walked under, so it's probably something to do with that. You can check the map actually. Make sure where I'm going, so I think I'm walking into a bit of a fruity bit, and I've been down there. Bloody hell, that is a big substation. Yeah, I mean fishing around here. That would be my luck, that would. Right, anyway, so we're back on the good old-fashioned spinner. Just keep it, not a spinning reel, proper bail arms, lovely. Changed my lure as well, got a nice little blue one on. All right, there's a motorway, lovely. So I've just got to where it comes alongside the river. But to be honest, it's a bit shallow there. I haven't done any river fishing before, and it's a bit moody under here. Some geezer back there just sat under a motorway. I mean, I know I'm under here, but I'll keep it noted for next time. What, I don't know. Yeah, river fishing, I've got no idea. So I'm not even going to attempt it. Let's see what's down here though. Four-tailed years I've lived here, and I've never actually walked under Spaghetti Junction. I think it's always because it's a bit like, oh, don't go into there. It's quite interesting, really. Got it on my time lapse. I'll record it again on the way back. It's so loud. It sounds like there's guns going off or something. I don't really know where I am now. Well, I do know where I am, by the cinema. But I don't know if it's worth fishing down here or not. I might chuck a few around. Got a couple of hours left. I haven't even seen a sniff of anything there. I'll chuck a few around here. Walk down a bit more, then walk back. This is slowly turning into another man walks down the canal video, but never mind. Stay positive. Yeah, I'm not seeing a fat lot of anything at the moment. Apart from the M6. I'll probably join the walk there. So yeah, trying to get out. So what, I left the house. By the time I was down and set up, it was probably about 9:15 maybe. It's about 11 now. I've only done a couple of hours, but I really want to stop, like, just getting stuck in one place. I enjoy the walk more than the fishing now. So I'm literally like, unless I see anything that's like, oh, there's probably a fish there, or at least some bubbles or some activity, I'm just strolling past. Get the steps in instead. Ugh. Funny smell around here. I've had a cup of tea yet either, and I need a wee. Should have gone back there when it was a bit quiet. I'll have to save it for the return journey. Otherwise there will be some funny smells. Ugh. I'm hoping the GoPro got that. I was like, oh, what the hell was that? What on earth is that? It was a rat swimming across. I think it was a rat anyway. I need to have a look. It did go down for quite a long time. How long do rats swim for? It's classic that, isn't it? Again, first bit of wildlife. At least it was alive. At least I've seen a rat. How lovely. Okay, right, and there it is. There's a dead pigeon. So we've had a rat and a dead pigeon within about 20 metres. And loads of fly tipping and rubbish and that, so we're back to normal. Back to normal. There's a lock here. I'm going to do a few more bridges. There's a lock and then a few bridges. Then I'm going to pack up and go home. Now I've seen a rat and a dead pigeon. I'm questioning the health of the water at the moment. And my own mental health, to be perfectly honest. Rightio. Come on, come on. No! Well, that would have been the blank saver, wouldn't it? Nice little jack just got on. By the time I'd fiddled around with my bag to get my net out, he's come off. Oh my God, I was proud. I thought that little spot there's got to be something there. He took it straight away as well. Friggin' hell. Oh, if I was just a bit quicker on the net. I think I just saw another rat jump in the water. Right, I'm going to cast a few more around here then. That's given me a little bit of hope. The first bit of activity of the day. Oh, I can't believe he's come off, man. Oh, idiot. I was hoping maybe you'd come back, a few more casts around, but no use. Oh, I'm annoyed. At least it's some sort of fish action. It's the first sniff I've had all day. Oh, the thing is, if I had my other net, if I had this and if I was better at fishing. But if I did have my other net, it's got a little magnet on it that I can just whip off, whereas this one's tagged on. Well, it obviously wasn't set properly anyway, was it? No excuses, please. I do quite like it round it. I thought it was going to be absolutely awful round it, and I do actually quite like it. I'll come back. Carry on up a bit. I still haven't actually looked where I am yet. Wonder if there's any pubs. Anyway, right. Fishing first, totting later. So I think this might be the end of the run for today because where am I? Okay, so I am kind of where I thought I was. I was going to have a walk. It's only took half hour more into the city, 20 minutes or so. which I was just about to do, because this does come out not far from a pub that I quite like. But luckily, I haven't done that because it doesn't open until 5, and I would have been very off if I'd walked all the way into town and it's not open. So, it's going to head back. So we nearly had a pike today. Don't know. Ooh. Quite like it. It's a nice stretch down here though. I'll come here again. Better prepared. Anyway, have a nice walk back. Get to go under the expressway again. I'll take a proper video of it this time for people to enjoy the noise. I can live with nearly getting a fit. At least it wasn't completely nothing. When it's completely nothing, it's nearly unbearable. So nearly getting a fish to the bank. I mean, that's the level of fishing I'm doing at the moment. If I can nearly get a fish to the bank, that's a win for me. But yeah, I might email the Canal and River Trust about this. It says it's open, should be open. You ain't getting about down here, are you, kid? So there is a big, like, smell was earlier when it smelled of, I don't know, it just smelled of sewage earlier. Now it smells of boiled potatoes. There is a big factory or something over there that I saw right back. The sewage and boiled potato factory, I think it is. Very odd. I am slightly annoyed today. Not that I haven't had a nice day out, I have. But I was supposed to be going camping. The whole reason I didn't was because the weather report said it was going to be raining all morning and raining tonight and be about 8 degrees. I am sweating and the sun's out. And I'm not that far away from where I would have been. So that's slightly annoying. Given that I don't know when I'm going to actually be able to do it and it's only going to get colder and only going to get wetter. Maybe I should have just gone for it. Bottled it, haven't I? He's bottled it. Maybe I'll just go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. Ooh. Well, I've realised it's been rabbiting for the way back, just talking nonsense. So I'll wrap the video up. Now I'm under the expressway. But no, that's a nice stretch, that is, to be fair. I'll try that again. But further down, just get away from the house. Stop conveniently fishing and just try new places. I'm gonna have a look into the river. I say look into the river. Research whereabouts. I might be able to do a bit on that as well. Have a look around, and there's a bit more further down that way. Now I've come down here and realised it's not exactly, it's not rough or anything, I mean, I probably wouldn't want to be down here by myself at night, but I've hardly seen a soul really. So yeah, lovely. Try all that again. Like I said, I've realised I might not be able to go camping tomorrow because I've ordered a load of stuff to be delivered to the house. Unless I just left in the afternoon, but then, don't know. We'll see. I'm going to play it by the old ear roll tomorrow, see what happens. I'm annoyed at the weather though, like it's sweating now. Anyway, nearly got a fish. Been to some new places and had a nice walk. I'm sweating and my legs just started hurting. And I'm hungry. And I haven't had a cup of tea yet. Oh God, that'll do.